Good morning, English 11. Here are your plans for today for e-learning. I'm going to give you essay work time. I expect you to open up your Google Documents on your iPad and work on them. When you walk back into class on Wednesday, I'm not touching the essay, or I'm not going to talk about much of it, but I do expect you to have your introduction and body paragraphs 1 through 3 completed. And if you forgot, you did submit to me your live links already, so I'm able to open those during the day today and see if you're actually working or have worked, because it tells me the last time you've worked on it. With that being said, I went ahead and gave you some proofreading information. If I click on proofreading worksheet, it actually has things to look for. So if you open Notability, you can check it off. So do not use second person, do not use contractions. And so what it's prompting you to do is search your paper. And so once you've searched you can just check it off. If you search you can check it off. Do not use these weak be verbs as your only verb. So it says use strong verbs as the main verb. Do not use be verbs as the main verb. So you can search am, read that sentence. If am is the only verb, you have an issue. Use past tense verbs when writing about events in the past. So make sure you're searching for things like not she asks, but she asked is what you're looking for, and making sure you're using past tense. If you were to use titles, make sure that you use quotation marks around short stories and poetry. I didn't see a lot of that, but just in case. MLA format is all right here. We already did a bunch of work on that, but you can check mark it to make sure that you've done it and it's done correctly. And then some work on your paragraphs. It says, is the first sentence of the introduction an attention getter? Is it a hook? Does it match your outline? Check for topic sentences for your body paragraphs. Every first sentence should be a topic that encompasses the entire paragraph and somewhat ties back to your thesis. Check for discussion and paragraph closures in body paragraph. And for the conclusion, do not summarize the paper. Instead, draw conclusions. State the so what. Work on using your voice. And remember the reflection and statement of significance. The reflection was the I was, now I am. All right, in order to use this correctly, I made some instructions where it says proofreading instructions. I opened up a Google document, which I think was the proofreading, the old version of the proofreading. Select the 3 dots. So pretend this is your actual essay, right? Once you have it open, you'll click the 3 dots, which is the menu bar. From there, I always suggest turning on the print layout. It just makes it visually more like you would see on the desktop and more comfortable for you. Then, after you've done that, select Find and Replace. Down here, this is what will pop up when you've done the select, find and replace. You are able to type in items and search for them. So maybe the first thing you search for is the word you. Now, obviously, it's going to pop up a lot, but you can find them in your paper and correct them. Same with the contraction, just put the apostrophe. So great way to search for errors. You can search all the be verbs listed and make sure they're not the main verb. So it's a great tool to use in your Google Documents when you're searching and correcting for yourself. So that's what you're working on today, your essay. Feel free to study your vocabulary words. As many of you, this quiz will be worth double. All right. I did move the rough draft due till Friday, and so you'll print it out and bring it in on Friday. So that's everything for your e-learning day on Tuesday. Have a good one.